Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your faces to a Black Ops 4 Dead of the Night Pack-a-Punch tutorial on the brand new DLC map that has just dropped today. And you know what? On my first ever attempt, I managed to pull off the Pack-a-Punch, which I'm pretty happy about because sometimes it doesn't quite go that smoothly. And you know what? This time it did. So welcome to spawning into this map straight away, where I'm going to teach you how to go ahead and pack a punch. So the first steps you're going to need to do is get over to this bad boy artifact over here so you can start the sequence. So as you can see, I'm playing on a custom game mode. You're going to need enough points. If you want to get points, I suggest knifing, going for headshots and just being a wizard. But once you get enough points, you're going to want to work your way all the way around to go and collect the artifact. It's not that difficult. You can see whereabouts it is, and all you're just going to do is unlock the doors, make your way around, and you will find yourself to the artifact. Now, as soon as you activate the artifact, you will notice ping, 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 ping. 1 second, I think I'm about to get poked in the butthole. Yep. Now, before I was rudely interrupted, again, you will now notice this door behind you is immediately opened and opened up a portal to use the fast travel to the forest. Don't worry or don't panic about going through anything just yet, because we need to find some vases. And you might be like, wait, what? Vases? Now, as of right now, this is day 1. I have located 3 previous vases. Now, the vases could be in different locations every time, but I'm going to go and try and check out the locations where I found my vases to show you where you can find them, like this one right here. But when you smash it, there's no crystal inside it. And you might be like, wait, a crystal? That's right. You need to find a crystal within a vase to then feed it with souls by killing some zombies, and once you feed it with some souls, you will be able to reveal a location of where you need to complete a next step. So, first of all, if you'd like to find one vase, it's right here on this table. But it's not the vase we need, so let's get on to finding another vase. In this room down here, there was indeed another vase. Now, obviously, you can tell it's got something inside it because, you know, it's got smoke coming outside it. All you gotta do is smash the vase and then kill some zombies around it to feed souls into the crystal. Doesn't really take that many. I think that was like not even 5, or probably exactly 5. But once you have fed the crystal, just looking absolutely amazing, or the stone, whatever you want to call it, game being specific like that, all you have to do is give yourself a moment and gaze into the stone. Now, when you gaze into the stone, it will give you a clue of where you need to go. And as of right there, we got given a clock. Now, for doing this tutorial, there's going to be a bunch of different items scattered all across the map, and you have to keep your eyes open for things. So, for example, it could say, I'm not saying this is going to be the case, it could be this statue, and all you're going to do is get to this statue, hold square in front of it, or hold off for a second, and then, you know, basically just complete the task of filling the souls up again and all that sort of jazz, and you'll be good to go. So, we need to go and find ourselves a big grandfather clock. From where the artifact spawned, we're going to go and try and find the clock over to our left-hand side by walking into this building over here, into this room near the pool table, and we're going to hold square on this clock and set the clock. So all we're going to do is stand in the circle as the timer counts on down. Come, 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 come. All the way around until it's complete. Once it's... Holy Nelly. Once it's completed, we will indeed get ourselves a fork. Yeah, you basically have to just hold off until it completes, and then once it's completed, you've got yourself the item. As you can see, we did indeed complete it. So now all we got to do is get the tongue from up here. It's actually called a fork, but hey, I called it a tongue. So, hey presto, we found it. Now, something I'm going to throw out here for you guys is I have got the clock before and had a different clock. So if you want to find another clock around the map, this one might be convenient as it is in the center. Also, if you come back to the staircase over here, run straight on down through here, take a left, take a right, you will find yourself in front of another clock. So these could be options for you, just throwing it out there in case it helps. Now, from being in front of this big ass statue, if you guys want to find yourself another vase, which I have located, if you go ahead and sprint down here into the basement, you're gonna go ahead and find yourself a vase on the table. Again, this may not contain an actual crystal figure or a stone, but in this case for me, it did. So all you gotta do is get some zombies on over here, fill it up, and get on to your next step. And just like that, I've got the next crystal stone ready. I'm going to gaze into it, and this time we are indeed going to see the statue of, I'm going to say, Zeus, but I'm probably wrong. Again, this is all dependent on what you see through the actual crystal stone, and mine, in this case, is going to be up here looking all beautiful. Not too sure why I went all invisible there, but oh! It appears I am actually in the zone. So as you can see, here I am at my Zeus. And all I'm going to do is chill and wait and just hold off until we see the blue circles disappear. And we should be ready to advance. Woo! And there you go. So by holding out in front of Zeus, we managed to get ourselves the first tuning fork. Now again, you guys could get a completely different perk. It's all dependent on what you see when you do your little vision. But nonetheless, once we collect all the tuning forks, we'll be able to get onto Pack-a-Punch. So the next vase I was able to find, guys, if you go from where the spawning area is up here, and you'll take a left over into this little corridor hallway thing, you'll find a vase on here. I'm going to give it a smash, and all I have to do is fill the vase up like we've done previously. I think it is a total of actually just 5 zombies need to be fed into it, and once it's done, we are able to move on. So we're just going to keep her fed, make sure we're ready to rock and roll, and all will be groovy. If we take a look into the stone, we're going to gaze on into the mystical madness, and we are going to see a lady with her hands tied. Ooh. Well, if you were looking closely at that gaze, you'll find that that wasn't actually a lady with her hands tied. It was indeed a painting that had scratches on it. And if you run from where we actually just found the artifact into this room to the right, you will find we have found the painting to reveal. So all we're going to do is just hold up near this and reveal this crazy ass lady. So for this step, you've basically just got to survive and follow her the entire way to her crypt. Now I'm saying crypt because I followed her on a step and it took me all the way to a certain crypt. See how she goes down? All you have to do is run around and follow her. This can get a bit manic, so obviously the earlier the rounds you do this, the better. But this lady the last time led me to the graveyard, took me all the way out there after she jumped like 19 flights of bookcases, which I think you're about to see happen in a minute. But you've got to make sure you escort the entire way. As to whether there's a time limit on it or anything, I'm not 100% sure. I would say don't even try risking it. Make sure you just escort her the entire way, and you shouldn't have a problem. It does actually appear this time she is going a different route from that I previously took, and that kind of just throws every tutorial that everyone's ever going to make in here absolutely complicated as hell, because, you know, they could go anywhere and just be super frustrating. But make sure you escort her as to where she needs to go. We're going to follow her on through. Where's she going to go? Keep her going. Just going to keep, you know, taking care of these bad boys that will not let me chill out. Can everyone just relax for 5 seconds? Are you good now? Are you good? There you go. Bloody hell. Aha! So, a first reveal for me and for you. We had to lead her down to here. Now, again, I've done this before, and the lady took me to another part of the map. Just escort her there, do what you need to do, kill the zombies where she takes you towards, and you should be ready to rock and roll. A notable mention, I just want to point out what could be an item for you guys that I had on my first ever run was indeed a weird-ass doll. And just want to point out that she's right here. She's creepy as hell. All you got to do is hold off near her, and she's right near the artifact. So, if you're looking for a doll, she's in there. Again, with a lot of these items, guys, just keep your eyes peeled around the map. I'm not sure exactly how many items there are actually to combine together, or how many vases. As you guys saw, I found a vase up here, but then when I dropped down here, I found the vase that actually contained the crystal, and that does indeed happen in other rooms. Because when I found this crystal on this desk, if you actually walked into this bedroom, I found a vase there, as well as on this desk as well. So it could be completely different for each of you guys every time. My best advice for you guys is to just take your time when you're walking around the map. Keep your eyes open for anything that could stand out, like a rock or a bookcase or anything, and I'm sure over time we'll collect all the items that you need to know. But for now, just take your time, look for the parts, and you should be good to rock and roll. Okay, so once we have all 3 tuning forks, all you're going to want to do is run past the big ass statue, run past the clock, and run straight out to the back section. As you can see, there's this huge, gigantic just craziness of craziness. So just going to want to hold square, use your forks on it, and hold off whilst you're being attacked. I'm going to go ahead and whip these bad boys out. When in doubt, whip them out, because as soon as you do this, this gate's going to open and some madness is about to start. Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes peeled, because there is a goddamn werewolf. Now, straight away, you can just be a beast and run straight down. Straight line, don't turn left, don't turn right. All the way down, through the maze you go, through the woods, and you will find yourself into the Pack-a-Punch machine. Now, don't think you're safe, because when you're in here, you ain't safe. You saw him. There is a werewolf about, and oh my gosh, he's on me. Now, this guy can indeed be killed, but we're probably going to go down if I try and kill him here. So let's go ahead and run a little bit back. But once you've got all your tuning forks, guys, that's all you have to do. Just hold square, or whatever your activate button is, on the big, like, sort of plus ball that you see here. The werewolf will immediately spawn and try and, oh my god, look at the size of this guy. Kick your ass, but you will be able to get some Pack-a-Punch. And did we get him? Is he hurt? Is he injured? No, he was just injured. Alright, here we go. You howling? You dead yet, man? You dead yet, man? Just saying, this is an STM Pack-a-Punch, which is a beast of a gun. A beast of a gun, and this guy is still not dead. So, just you know, a heads up, this guy's a gangster, basically. This is where I find out I need to shoot him on his back, but no, he finally died. The last time I killed him, I did actually get a nuke drop, but apparently it's not giving me anything this time. But either way, that's how you pack a punch. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that was helpful. It was like an OG old school tutorial from your boy Syndicate. You can run across this maze and around it, which is just scary as hell, and I would not advise it in the slightest because yeah, easy to get trapped, easy to die. Get in, get out, do what you need to do. But that is how you pack a punch on this brand new map. I was pretty stoked I managed to solve it on my first ever run through. You could say it wasn't too complicated, but the thing is, the higher through the rounds you get, the more difficult it's going to be. There could be items that, you know, we may have not seen before. They may change. Treyarch have been known for like updating their Easter egg steps. So something that like in a tutorial I may have shown you may change at a later date. So all you got to know is that whatever you see when you're gazing into your crystal or into your stone, find where that location is. You're going to effectively be holding off against zombies or like escorting some zombie ghost to some location. And once you've done it, you will indeed be able to collect your forks. And once you have all three, you'll be able to pack a punch. So ladies and gentlemen, make sure you leave a like rating if this was helpful. The werewolf's back, so just saying, I think it's every time you walk inside there, he's going to spawn back. That could be an incorrect statement, but hey, this is day 1 of release, and I'm trying to get this tutorial out for you guys to be able to enjoy and get pack-a-punching. So until next time, make sure you click that subscribe button, ding down that notification bell, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.